did the Civil Rights Act of 1960 lead to white flight? Have you ever wondered how the Civil Rights Act of 1960 changed American society? This landmark legislation aimed to end discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. It was a major victory for the Black civil rights movement, but it also had unexpected consequences. One such consequence was the phenomenon known as white flight. White flight refers to the trend of white residents moving from urban areas to suburbs, often in response to racial integration. During the 1950s and 1960s, many white families were resistant to the idea of integration in their neighborhoods and schools. The Civil Rights Act played a role in enforcing desegregation, which led some white families to relocate to avoid living in integrated communities. This migration was particularly noticeable in cities where Black populations were growing. The Great Migration saw millions of Black Americans move from the rural South to northern and western cities in search of better opportunities. As these communities grew, some white residents felt uneasy about the changes happening around them. Research indicates that fears about racial integration, concerns about safety, and worries about property values drove many white families to leave urban neighborhoods. For example, in Chicago, the white population decreased significantly from the 1950s through the 1970s. This shift was partly due to civil rights advancements and the social unrest that marked the 1960s. The effects of white flight were also evident in public schools. Court-ordered desegregation plans led to a drop in white student enrollment as families sought to avoid integrated schools. Some chose to move to suburbs or enroll their children in private institutions. This reaction highlighted the ongoing resistance to racial integration, even after legal victories were achieved. While the Civil Rights Act of 1960 did not directly cause white flight, it certainly contributed to the demographic shifts as white populations moved away in response to enforced integration. This movement illustrated the challenges that Black communities faced in gaining equal access to housing, education, and opportunities. The migration patterns that followed the act reshaped urban demographics and revealed the ongoing struggle for racial equality. The Civil Rights Act was a monumental achievement, but it also exposed the depth of racial tensions in American society. Understanding this context helps us appreciate the complexities of the civil rights movement and the work that still lies ahead.